welcome back to a new video. I have some updates. I do have a new garden plan that I want to show you guys, and there's also a tree that I need to repot because the roots are growing out of the current pot that it's in. But before I go over there, I just want to show you guys something that is growing over here that I never seen before. They kind of look like cucamelons. I'm over here on the side yard. I don't grow anything over here. Right now I have the old greenhouse over here temporarily. But I was just looking around. There are a lot of weeds over here. So maybe it's um, a weed that produces like a fruit or something. I don't know. I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so here is what I was looking at, and the leaves kind of look like cucamelon leaves or some type of ivy, and but they're like little berries of some sort on the vines. It actually looks like it's coming from the neighbor's side of the yard because this is the fence that separates us from the neighbors. And but yeah, they have these little mini, it looks like cucamelons, but they're not because they don't have the markings on it that make the cucamelons look like baby watermelons. But yeah, I have no idea what this is, but it's only on like really close to the fence, so I know that it's coming from the neighbor's yard. I have no idea what it is. So actually, now that I'm seeing through the crack, I can see that they do have some over there. So I don't know, whatever it is, it looks invasive and I don't want it over here. So um yeah, I've got to pull up whatever is on my side because I don't want any of this invasive vine growing in our yard. All right, so here is the new slash old garden area, and I say old because a few years ago this was actually the first area that I started gardening in when I first started the garden here at this house. So I only had it come out to about right here, and it went down that way, and it was just that small area. And then I stopped using it because I had some chocolate mint that literally took over this whole area, and it's even growing out there. So right now I'm smothering it out. I have some cardboard and I have some tarp. These pieces of wood actually go to the kids' playset that we haven't finished yet, so these pieces will get moved soon. But yeah, so I'm smothering out the chocolate mint and other weeds, and I already have a couple of beds here that have onions and spinach, and then I have my garlic in that bed. I am going to get two more of these, and one is going to go this way and the other one is going to go over here that way. Then I'm going to get two more small beds like this. One's going to go here and the other one is going to go here. So but these two are the ones that were most important because I wanted to get my onions and garlic planted, and the other beds, the other big beds, are going to have the spring and summer crops and so on from then on. So I won't worry about getting the other beds probably until after the new year, and then I'll try to get this area all put together. And it looks a hot mess right now. But that's okay because that's going to change in a few months. But let me show you guys the tree that I need to put in a bigger pot. So even though we do own this home, this is not my forever home. And so I keep most of my trees in pots because I do want to take them with me in the future. Even though we may not sell this house and maybe even pass it down to one of the children, I want my trees to be where I plan to stay rooted. But speaking of roots, this tree has roots growing all out of the bottom. It was a bare root tree that I bought earlier this year, and while the other trees are not growing out of the bottom, this particular one is. This is my giant Asian pear. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the whiskey barrel planter right here. Okay, so I already have some soil at the bottom of this planter here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick the entire pot into this one, and then once I do that, I'm gonna pour soil all on top of it, right? Sounds like it doesn't make sense at all, but it does, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour soil around and a little on top of it, and once I do that, I'm gonna pull the tree out, and it's gonna leave a indentation of where that pot is, so that when I remove the tree from this pot, I can literally just stick it right in the little hole that I will create, and it will fit perfectly. Okay, so as you can see, it left a little hole, like a little indentation where the pot is. So then when I remove the tree, it's gonna fit right in there perfectly. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and take these bottom leaves off. I'm gonna go ahead and water it in and then top it off with some straw mulch. By the way, I got these whiskey barrel planters from Home Depot, and they do not have holes at the bottom. So if you ever do buy these, make sure that you drill some holes at the bottom of them. I think this one was about $16 or something like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use the rest of my mulch that I have left, which I need to get more of so I can mulch the onion bed and the garlic bed. But I'm going to use the rest of this to mulch the tree. Okay, that's that. Alright, I think I'm done for the day, and I guess I'll be back with another video soon. And thank you for joining me today and watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share, and I'll be back next time.